I'm Shihab Ratansi in Washington. Here are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. US President Barack Obama will reveal on Tuesday the future of America's military strategy in Afghanistan. He's been briefing senior US officials and foreign leaders as he prepares to unveil his plans. While the precise numbers are still unknown, he's expected to order at least 30,000 more troops to the region. Rob Reynolds has more.
The question now is how he will present this to the American people in that speech, how he will outline the mission rather as opposed to the strategy, the ultimate goal of the U.S. effort in Afghanistan, and then following that, whether it will be clear that the American public has accepted that mission statement, as President Obama puts it.
Meanwhile, British Prime Minister Gordon Brown says the UK will send another 500 troops to Afghanistan. That will raise Britain's total commitment to about 10,000 troops there. Brown says deployment will begin in early December. Western leaders are warning of more sanctions against Iran after it announced plans to build 10 more uranium enrichment facilities. Iran's nuclear chief says UN criticism of his country's nuclear program forced Tehran to retaliate and even to consider pulling out of the Non-Proliferation Treaty. The U.S. State Department says Honduras's presidential election was fair and transparent, but added that more needed to be done to achieve reconciliation following the coup that ousted President Manuel Zelaya. The new president-elect, Porfirio Lobo, is calling on Latin American governments to support him after many refused to recognize the vote. Lucia Newman reports.
He is hoping that between now and the end of January, when he is sworn in, there will be some changes. The United States, for example, is insisting that a government of national reconciliation be put into place. Clearly, they do not agree with the one that the de facto President Roberto Micheletti declared to be a national reconciliation government. There are also a series of other steps that could take place that could perhaps entice the international community to recognize the new government.
And those are the top stories. You can always keep up to date with the news on our website. The address, aljazeera.net/English.